Lego Marvel Superheroes is one of my favorite games of all time, and I definitely have a lot of nostalgic memories from over 10 years ago. Especially the memories of breaking the game. Like, I actually mean it, by the way. Like, the amount of times I broke this game in 2013, yeah, it was it was crazy. However, the one thing I never managed to do after over 250 hours of playing the game on the Wii U and the PS3 combined, it was probably closer to maybe 270 with those two combined, but 250 alone on the Wii U. And this was obtaining the Platinum Trophy. I know. I know. I didn't get that Platinum Trophy. I know. However, I decided to do it. I finally decided I need to get this Platinum Trophy and get it into my collection. So, yeah. This Platinum Trophy will be broken into a few steps. The first step is simply completing the story, so let's get right into it. The story of LEGO Marvel Superheroes starts off with an unknown character consuming the remains of a planet. Shortly after, we see the Silver Surfer being chased down by Iron Man. He is then attacked by an enemy ship and is captured by Doctor Doom. He wants to use the cosmic bricks from Silver Surfer's broken board to make a weapon that can save the world. To complete his plan, he hires the best villains in the entire Marvel Universe, such as Magneto, Abomination, and even Stan Lee himself. Yes, that's right, Stan Lee is here too. To retrieve the rest of the cosmic bricks to be able to create the Stan Lee hanging out. Oh, Doom. This game's story takes you through 15 levels featuring some beautiful set pieces. Ooh. Cinema! Cinema! Elden Ring! No, I'm kidding. Anne Orlando right there? Is that Anne Orlando? A bunch of your favorite characters and locations from some of your favorite comic book movies. Yeah, including the X-Men movies. Scenes that are absolute cinema, such as Magneto literally taking control of the Statue of Liberty. And also an entire level that might as well be a horror game. Oh. Right. Time for a horror scene. Time for a nightmare fuel. Jump scare. Never mind. There it is. Towards the end of the game, Doom is defeated, which probably will not happen in the next Avengers movie. Yep, I just had to. I had to say it. The movie isn't even out yet, and I don't know what's happening in Avengers Doomsday, but I'm just going to assume that Doom is not losing in that movie. Considering there's a sequel coming out after that, I don't see any way that Doctor Doom could lose. So, I just had to mention that. Anyway, it is revealed that he actually wasn't the villain of this game. Loki, yes, that Loki, reveals his plan, which is to use the Doom Ray and the Tesseract to mind control Galactus and destroy Earth and Asgard. Yeah, you can probably guess who isn't happy about that one. Yeah, Thor. The heroes and villains from this game all team up for one big final boss fight. And of course it isn't a hero and villain team up with some chaos and a cinematic scene afterwards. Here we go. And then it turns to chaos. Cinema. Cinema. Loki and Galactus are defeated, and the villains get a head start to escape before the heroes start hunting them down. The Silver Surfer's board gets repaired, and he promises to leave Galactus far away from Earth. Yeah, that did not happen in the Fantastic Four movie, the MCU one. I have not watched the older ones, so I have no idea what happens in those. Of course, it wouldn't be a Marvel production without a post-credit scene, and this game is no different. This game's credit scene features the Guardians of the Galaxy, who are lit to the fight against Galactus. Yeah. They didn't even make it. They were so late that they had to be added in the post-credit scene. It also shows Nick Fury finding Black Panther's cat and a Batman fake-out that was actually just Black Panther himself. Overall, this story was really fun to revisit after last playing it 5 years ago on the Nintendo Switch. Yes, I know I said it's been over 10 years, but it got re-released on the Nintendo Switch. And I replayed it. But I still didn't 100% it. Anyway. I still think it's one of my favorite LEGO game stories. I haven't played every LEGO game, and I want to play the ones I haven't played, but this one still, like, it just hits different. And even when I first played this, back in 2013, I had no idea that Marvel movies were a thing. I didn't know they were a thing. Even when I played LEGO Marvel's Avengers and other LEGO games from, like, other movie universes, most of the time I didn't know they were based off of movies. So, yeah. Anyway, back to the Platinum. As usual with any LEGO game, each level provides you with a trophy at the end. And I even got a couple of miscellaneous trophies. Those were for completing my first skydive, regenerating as Wolverine, and defeating 100 enemies as the Thing. Now that the story is done, it is time for stage 2 of the Platinum Journey, which is the open world cleanup. Before I started that, however, I knocked out 4 of Deadpool's bonus missions, which are very short levels narrated by Deadpool, yeah. If it wasn't obvious already. Who the narrator is, I just had to make sure that y'all knew. Anyway, I say 4 of them because in total, there's 11 of these things. And yeah, most of them are locked behind gold bricks. Except for the first 4, which were unlocked. I think they're unlocked by completing the story, but I might be wrong about that. I didn't bother to look during the story, because why would I do that when there's 15 main story levels to do? I was able to unlock a few other trophies, which are for completing House Party Protocol, playing as Agent Coulson,
from the pool, over at the Daily,
buying Howard the Duck, and for unlocking all Iron Man armors. Yes, I know I could have saved that last trophy for later, but it was a part of, I got the character during one of these levels, so I just had to get the trophy. Just get it out of the way. Now it's time to get to the open world segment. This section was easily the most boring part of the grind for me. And I think I've done worse at this point. But this was still boring. But anyway, I'm not going into detail for this section. I don't want to spend this much time on a section that I was super bored with. So I'm just going to quickly go over everything that's required. Pretty much every single collectible in this game was locked behind a race, a side mission, or a puzzle found around New York. And that's why it got tedious for me, because there were a lot of collectibles. I don't think there was as many as other LEGO games. Definitely not as much as LEGO Star Wars: The Skywalker Saga. That's the last LEGO game I'm doing. Like, before I take like a year off from LEGO games. But I did find some ways to make the cleanup interesting. Where are you going now? I thought we were going the other way. Oh, we have to wait for the traffic. So why are we changing? Oh, excuse me. Move out of the way. But why are we changing sides of the street? Oh, that's quick. Oh my gosh. Oh, no. No. 10 out of 10 driving. No, oh, never mind. No! Flip the car! No! Don't do. Oh, wait. No. We're actually close. Oh, wait. We're okay. We can catch up. Probably not. He's so far ahead. Oh, wait, no, he's not. Oh, we caught back up. So, wait, I'm shocked that I actually managed. I just ran over a civilian. Oh, bro, okay. We're going in an alleyway. I'm down going the wrong way. Wonderful. Over the ramp? Crazy.
See the bird?
No. No way that I missed the jump. Now I have to get another car. No. Yeah, we're coming. Bro, no way that he failed. We didn't fail on it. All I failed on is me. If I failed... I also had the game crash a few times, which interrupted my cleanup. Yay! The game crashed again. Wonderful. This time I actually got it on recording though. Hopefully I didn't just lose all that progress. But those didn't ruin my experience too much. The regular vehicle races and flying races were fine for me because I ended up using Spider-Woman for all the flying ones, and I mainly used the taxi for the vehicle ones. That taxi was low-key amazing. Yes, it wasn't a fast vehicle, and it also wasn't... It was a slow vehicle, especially for a race we'll probably cover later. But it did help me complete most of them. However, the races where you race against another person were low-key chaotic. This is now turning into me trying to do all the hardest things in the entire game. This.
I've been working on an alternative.
Because this is another race where you have to beat another character
projected
to
race
unlock them.
tracks. Want to help me test them out with a race? I've sorted all the power fluctuations, so we shouldn't get any more raining go-kart situations.
Are you sure about that? Because... are you sure about that? Okay, but here's the thing. You can kind of mess around a little bit. You can like... You can... Wait, no, that's not good. Wait. No, because now she's ahead. No, she's ahead of me. No. 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 Why is she so fast? Why is she... Look at how fast she's cheating. She's totally cheating. There's no speed boost on this car. It also doesn't help when you go and when that happens. Yeah, okay, yeah. I'm just gonna do this instead. Oh. Yep, let's go back to the beginning. While working on the open world, I was able to earn a bunch of trophies. So here's a trophy montage since there are so many trophies. Another thing I did is completing the Deadpool missions as I unlocked them, and then going back in free play to clean up those collectibles. Eventually, I finished the open world cleanup, which meant I was ready to move on to the free play cleanup and the final parts of this trophy hunt. Yes, I know I didn't cover the Stanley and Peril collectibles. I will cover those later, so don't worry about that. The final stage of this platinum is the free play cleanup. It involves revisiting every level in the game, but this time collecting 10 mini-kits, a Stanley in Peril, and a True Believer status. I mixed in the free play cleanup with my open world cleanup, so that's why I jumped from the 480x multiplier to the 3840x multiplier by the end. Yeah, can I just say something real quick? They decided to put studs times 10 in one of the first Deadpool missions, and then studs times 8 towards the end, like the final few, I think. So I had studs times 2, 4, 6, no, studs times 2, 4, 8, and 10. Sorry. And I had to wait forever for studs times 6. But I was able to get all the true believers without that. But I'll cover those in a second. I also ended up doing the final few Deadpool missions after this, but I felt like it was better to cover those and the trophies that popped after those in the last section, so I could just spend the time on free play on this part. The reason why I waited until after the open world part was because I wanted all the detector bricks, and all 11 of the red bricks are in the Deadpool missions. So I had to do those first. Once I got the red bricks, I was able to start the level cleanup, but honestly, I ended up using a text guide in the end to make things faster. Yeah, I know there's detectors, but some of those mini kits and collectibles made no sense to me. And I've been playing this game for over 10 years. Like I said before. After a few days of cleaning up the levels, I finally got all the true believers, which gave me this trophy. All the mini kits, and all the Stanley Imperials, which would have given me a trophy, but we'll come back to that. I also managed to pop a couple of miscellaneous trophies, which were transforming into the Hulk 50 times, which was very boring. I mean, just look at me while I'm going for this trophy. I wasn't even paying attention. The other trophy was for teaming up Captain America and Human Torch in co-op, which took a while for me to get, only because I needed to charge my other controller. Can I just say, get the co-op trophies out of here, or at least don't require them for trophies like this. Like, this trophy could have been done in 2 seconds if I didn't need a second controller. The last thing I needed to do before saving the remaining Stanley Imperials was completing all 3 of Deadpool's side missions, which, believe it or not, unlocks Aunt May. That's right. Spider-Man's aunt is the final unlockable character in the game. Well, if you didn't ignore certain characters on the map before, but if you're like me and unlocked literally everything in the game before that, then she's the last character you unlock in this game. Besides Deadpool and Stan Lee. Well, you need Deadpool to get her, but you don't need Stan Lee. However, Deadpool made sure we wouldn't get to that final mission easily by making us complete one final vehicle race. This is the race I was talking about earlier. Let's see how it went. He already has one there. You're telling me I'm using that? I'm using that car?
Hey, hope you guys aren't sick of races yet, because you ain't 100% in this game without finishing mine. Hop in your favorite wheels and show me what you made.
I guess I'll try it with this car. Unless he's gonna pull up a giant motorcycle. Of course he did. It's fine. Let's try. I guess it can't be that bad with this car, right? I'm used to these by now. I have done multiple... Okay, come on. I'm about to go switch to that taxi that... If you get stuck... Okay, perfect. Exactly what I wanted. That's it. The police car's griefing. The police car is ruining everything. Okay, no. This is... Oh, get out of the way! This is how the vehicle races went, by the way. Now I need a new car.
Sure, take my car. Superhero business.
I'm taking the police car. Oh, he caught up? No. No way. No. How did he catch up? Excuse me? How? We're gonna fail just because of that. He literally Okay. He literally cheated. Deadpool was not even close to me. Oh, wonderful. It's fine. We're going right back. We're going right back to where we started. Deadpool literally cheated. He was not even close to me. And then he just like magically appears out of nowhere. You better not... Okay. Okay. What makes you think I am doing a vehicle race with this? Absolutely not. I'm getting a different car. After completing those side missions and unlocking Aunt May, I rescued the final few Stanley Imperials and unlocked Stanley, unlocking me this trophy. There it is! Fantastic! Why is going on with the icon?
Shenanigans are never far behind.
And that's our last gold
Excelsior.
brick. Before achieving my 100% in the game, there are a couple more trophies to get. I decided to transform into Stan Hulk, and I'd pop both with buying the last car. This is my first time. Well, look at him. Here we go. This guy got 2 trophies here, by the way. Look at him. Stan's soapbox. Oh, I think I forgot a character transformation. That's awkward. Who am I missing? Yeah, about that. I forgot to do one of the big figure transformations, and I ruined the cool moment. But here's that trophy pop. I think I have to also transform back into Red Hulk. There it is, alter ego. Now that I got every other trophy in the game, there was one more vehicle to purchase for the 100% completion and that shiny platinum. This is a very random way to get 100%, is buying a car, but it isn't. I don't think it's the worst way I've gotten 100% completion before. There we go, you win a no prize. Yay! Have you ever tried shawarma? Let's go! Overall, I had a really fun time finally achieving the platinum in one of my favorite LEGO games. I would say honestly, it's probably still my favorite. I haven't, well, I've played most of them. I've played all of the newer ones for sure. Besides those spin-offs and ones not made by TT Games. I don't count those. I'm talking about the ones that are made by TT Games. And I love most of them. There's a few I don't like. Specifically the Ninjago one. I know that people love that one. It's a unique game. I loved that gameplay. This is probably something for a whole different video. But the platinum was too grindy for me. That's probably why I don't really enjoy it that much. But I don't hate the game. I don't hate any LEGO games. There's just certain platinum grinds I did not enjoy. Anyway, if you want to see me platinum more LEGO games in the future, then you're in luck. I will be platinuming LEGO Marvel's Avengers and LEGO Marvel Superheroes 2 this year, and probably suffering in the process. And I will also be platinuming the new LEGO Batman game releasing in May. That's it. If you enjoyed the video, please consider liking and subscribing. If you want to catch any of these moments live, I do stream on Twitch, and I now stream on YouTube as well. Thanks for watching, and I will see you in the next video. Bye, everyone!